The Moodle Glossary activity is a powerful yet perhaps underused tool. When we think of glossaries, we normally think of dictionaries or encyclopedia-type documents where there's a list of terms and their definitions or expanded definitions. And yes, the Moodle Glossary can do that, but it's also a powerful collaborative tool to building collective knowledge. And also, though, it can be used for answering particular questions, almost like a forum, or it can be used as a frequently asked question resource and set it in a Q&A format, and for a whole variety of things. In fact, it can even be used as an assessment tool where each of the entries by the students are actually rated. So let's see how we go about creating it in Moodle. First of all, you ensure that you're in the editing mode, and this is red, so yeah, we sure are. And I'm going to go down to that unit 4, and actually create a glossary. And of course, when we click on it, be sure to read some of the information here. And once we add it, we see the familiar name and description of the activity. We're going to see how you can build a glossary as a powerful teaching tool. Now, right under that, there are 3 choices. Of course, display the description on the course page. I'm going to put it there just for the heck of it. Is the glossary global? Now, what this means is that if I select this, it means that this glossary will be available to anyone in any course on this Moodle site. So we're going to leave that blank. Finally, glossary type. There are 2 types of glossaries, the main glossary and the secondary glossary. The default is the secondary glossary because the main glossary is really only needed if you want all of your entries in your various secondary glossaries automatically aggregated in one umbrella glossary. And so I'm not going to select it because I don't really need that for anything. We're going to have individual glossaries in units so that we can use them as activities. Maybe if you want to keep an overall resource for anyone wanting to search the course, you could create a main glossary and put it at the very top of the page. And the thing is, there's really no skin off your back because any entries that are made into the secondary glossaries are automatically uploaded into the main glossaries anyway. So yeah, if you want to have that overall resource, that's what you can do as well. So entries approved by default. That means that as soon as a teacher or student makes an entry, it's automatically visible to other students. There's no pending approval process that it needs to go through. That's by default set to yes. You can change it if you want to. And here are some of the other choices. These 3 are set to no, always allow editing. Like the forums, the default is to give you 30 minutes to edit your entry, after which you can no longer change what you've put. You can change that to yes, and that means you can always go back and change it, whatever, like Wikipedia. Duplicate entries not allowed, self-explanatory. Allow comments on entries, and this is a matter of choice and depending on how you want to assign the entries. And then automatically link glossary entries. This is a very cool feature. What it means is that once you have made that entry into your glossary, anywhere else in your Moodle course that term appears will automatically be linked to your glossary, so learners in your course can get more information about that particular term. And so this is where we can change how the glossary can be used. The default is a simple dictionary styles, but you can choose to do it like an encyclopedia, full with author. That means your full thing with links and the author's name, full without author. The other one that I find interesting is the FAQ. So if you put it like that, the entries then are displayed in terms of a question and an answer, just like an FAQ would be. Approval display format, entry showed page, alphabetical links. This selection means, and since it's set to yes, means that at the top of the page you're going to have the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And if you click on any of the letters, you're automatically going to be taken to those entries with that letter as the first letter of those words. Show all link, that gives you the opportunity of seeing all entries on the page rather than just 10 as set here in this selection. And show a special link, and that's it. That is if you want to have entries that start with special characters for example, the pound sign, the @ sign, the dollar sign, whatever, then you can also use this show special link as well. And that's, again, set to default to yes. And allow print view if you want to give your students learners the opportunity to print this glossary out, then you can set that. Note also that whenever you set the print view, it also allows people to save to PDF so that it can be useful in that regard too. Don't think just because it says print, it means that they're going to be actually printing on paper. You can print to a file as well. Grade, these are the same as before, grade and outcomes. And here you can decide whether you're going to assign ratings to the actual postings as well. And if you set this, let's say a sum of ratings, there are only a few roles, namely teacher, manager, non-editing teacher, that will be given the opportunity to rate these things. Other students will not be able to rate, and you can set the times that you can rate things as well, or the times when entries will be rated as well. So then it becomes more of an assessment tool. These last three are just as they are in the other items, so I'm not really going to go over them now. So when you're done with all of your settings and you've decided you want to set it up and have selected the appropriate things, just save and display, and then you can go ahead and actually add entries to your course. There's the alphabet, as I said before. Of course, it's saying no entries found in this section because no entries have been put into the glossaries yet. Notice you also have a search tool at the top, and it will search the full text, not just the entry name. You can also browse by category if categories have been set up, browse by date, and browse by author. Let's go ahead and add an entry. Activities are distinguished from resources as they provide the opportunity for students to interact with the content, instructor, and other students and receive feedback. Okay, find keywords. And when you're putting in the keywords, you just separate them by, oops, sorry, not by commas, my mistake. So put on different lines. Auto linking, this entry should be automatically linked. Not case sensitive, match all words only, nope. Save changes. And there you see my entry appear, and note that if I click under C, no entries are found, but obviously if I click, well, let me try and search. Oh, there it is, excellent. And of course, if I were to click A, it should appear as well. Searching by alphabet, browsing by alphabet, absolutely, there it is. And oh, one last thing. If you want to make this this glossary only editable by the teachers, so that it's a teacher-created resource essentially for the students, it's no longer an activity, you can do that. It's a little complicated, but I'll show you right now. You just go to permissions. So you'll notice that there are a whole variety of options that are available. The vast majority of these we can manage from the edit settings screen. The only one that you can't turn off on the settings screen is actually to allow students to make new entries. And so if you don't want students to be able to actually create new entries, you're going to have to turn it off here. And so you just click that, and it will prevent students from making entries, and then it will be entirely a teacher-created glossary. I'm going to leave it as it is because I like mine to be a collaborative opportunity for students. And there it is, and that's it. That's how you can create a glossary. Have fun trying it out. Use it as a Q&A or FAQ, sorry, or as a knowledge base or collaborative tool. I think it's a really powerful yet underused tool in Moodle. Good luck.